Hi, my name is Jaiprashant Mohanram and you are watching Car Talk. So today I'm at the Mahindra Research Valley in Chennai with my colleague Neeraj for this baby here. This is the B6C. No, Mahindra calls it the BE6C, but I'm calling it the B6C because it's a sexy looking car. Just look at her. The orange paint scheme, wedges everywhere. This is easily the most futuristic looking car that an Indian company has productionized. This is not a concept, this is a production car. This is the B6C and it's an electric car. Now let's go in, look at the details. We've got headlamps here, projector headlamps, LEDs, low beam, high beam. There's a cornering lamp. You also have fog lamps integrated into the bumper. Talking about the bumper, again, it's very, very wedgy. It's got a satin finish. That is pretty new. Nobody does a complete bumper that's satin. Mahindra's done it. Nice design detail. How will it age? I'm not sure. The jury is out on that. There is some more wedges here. It almost looks like a spoiler in front. Some more sculpting, a lot of sculpting in fact on the bonnet. Now coming to the sides of the car. Okay, I forgot to mention DRLs, triple LED DRLs. This one doubles it as a turn indicator, DRLs here. Again, quite funky. Now let's look at the profile of the car. As you move on, this is why I call it a jacked up Lancia Stratos. Just look at it. Look at the wedges. You know, there's so many wedges on this car. Edgy, wedgy. I think this is the most edgiest car that any manufacturer in India has come up. Mahindra has 20-inch wheels. This is the top-end variant. It's called the Pack 3. There is Pack 1, Pack 2 and Pack 3. This is the Pack 3 top-end. Prices haven't been revealed yet. Now moving on to the sides, some more sculpting. You've got flush type door handles. Not sure how easy they are to use, but yeah, you have it, and this is in keeping with the trend. And there is a very nice rear door handle integration. It's integrated. Yeah, so this is how beautiful. Nice integration. Again, a lot of satin. Trend was started by the Tata Curve. Mahindra is taking it forward. Again, I don't know how it's going to age, but jury's out on that. Now let's look at the rear end of the car. Styling. Lots of sculpting again. Ducktail spoiler. Piano black finish for some contrast. Color looks very, very funky. It's not that Lamborghini orange, but it is a nice orange. It's not a bad orange. Again, you've got three, triple LED DRL kind of, a tail lamp design. This doubles up as a tail lamp as well as a turn indicator. Some more sculpting in the bumper. You know, these are not aero bits. They look like aero bits, but the aero bits are here. No aero bits there. There are some aero bits here. Apart from that, yeah, that's about it. Again, spoiler there. Overall, a nice coupe roofline. Beautiful styling. This is a car that is going to turn heads. Now let's check out the boot of the BE6C from Mahindra. Yeah, it's an electric boot. This also has gesture control. Now it's turned off, but once you turn it on, you can use your gesture to open and close it. Or open it, not to close it. And again, before that, reasonable space in the boot. It's a coupe, so obviously there will be some compromise in the space, but yeah, it's got reasonable depth. It's a tall boot, but the loading lip, there is not much gap, so you can easily pull things out. That's a nice thing because it is tall. All right, it's about 3 foot. Here you have a space saver tire. You can do 80 kilometers maximum space saver tire because again, boot is limited because there's an electric motor somewhere there. All right, and this is basically a charging kit. So everything fits in well and overall nicely done. This is the boot for you. I'm closing it. All right, I'm getting into the cockpit of the B6C. I'm not gonna call it the cabin because this is like a cockpit. So many aircraft inspired bits in this car. Okay, this feels like it's straight out of a race car. So everything about this car is so racy. It's so cool. Interiors, I think they're the best that we've ever seen in a Mahindra. Soft touch interiors everywhere. It just feels really, really good. Nice interiors here, and you've got this flat bottom steering wheel. It's almost like a squarish steering wheel, This is something I haven't really seen in many cars. Again, this feels inspired. It also almost feels like a supercar. And you've got a massive center console. It separates. It's like a proper luxury car, Your co-passenger sits there. I sit here. This is a cool glow box, by the way. And you can actually, wow, this is a very nice touch. You can cool your Coca-Cola, obviously. here. It's a nice thing. Nice. This is a very nice touch. There's an armrest. This is obviously not adjustable. So, but yeah, it falls into a, place. And I want to show you the key. Come in. Just show the key. Okay, this is basically the key. Okay, beautiful place. It's magnetic, so it just slots. It looks lovely. It almost looks like it's integrated. Start stop button. This is again an aviation inspired shifter, which basically lets you gives you a park mode, reverse, neutral and drive. There's an electric parking brake here. This is basically a toggle switch that a bunch of things you can control. You can get the home button, the home screen there, and a lot of stuff, car controls, etc., air conditioning, a lot of stuff can be controlled here. Even volume can be controlled here, See, you can control volume. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And overall, I think is the most luxurious car that Mahindra has ever built, along with the EV90. We'll get to that in just a bit now. And you've got aluminum pedals, nice pedals, a lot of space. So even somebody who's well built, massive, will really feel comfortable, because just look at the dead pedal. There's plenty of space. Just look at the dead pedal. Pretty massive. Storage here for your phones. I think there is wireless charging here. There is some more storage here. Lots of space. And now coming to the seat itself. Nice bolstering. Let me wear the seat belt to get a feel of it. Nice bolstering here. And the steering, tilt, telescopic. I like it. Okay. All the functions here. You also, I think these are region modes. We'll be driving it tomorrow. I'll be able to tell you more about it. Okay, and this I think is, your warp mode, to give you a boost, etc. And this seems like hill hold. I'm not really sure. Yeah, these are region. Yeah, regions changing. This is race mode, etc. A lot of stuff basically. It's got ADAS. It's got a 360 camera. This seat has basically got multi-adjust. Fore, aft, and there is height adjust. And you also have adjustable, and even the passenger seats adjustable. This is ventilated also. Overall, this is, I think, a very futuristic, racy, and a nice place to be. And you don't have. This is a glass roof. It's an infinity roof. You can basically change colors here. Basically with the ambient lighting function. Here, this is basically a blind. Okay. So it's a glass roof. It doesn't open. The glass roof doesn't open. But this is a blind. It's similar to what the MG Windsor offer. This is just a blind. This is a glass roof that stays in place. And I think it's good because right now in India, you see a lot of people doing all kinds of crazy stunts. Okay, this is basically the front seat. We'll be driving it tomorrow. I'll be able to give you impressions in a couple of days because we are under embargo. Overall, very nice place. Now let's go to the rear seat. Let's see what it has to offer. This is the rear seat of the BE Sexy, and Mahindra today the conference was saying that it's got a lot of space and it's a coupe electric SUV. One thing I can feel is they have actually reduced the height of the seat, and because of this, under thigh support can be slightly lacking, but we'll have to figure out. There's a nice armrest in between. It's pretty wide. I think 3 people can sit here comfortably. That's a nice thing. Headroom is okay for me. They've actually scooped it out. This is fabric. Oh God, this is basically the blind. So there is enough space for me. Even for a 6 foot, I think it'll be a slightly tight, but it comes with a coupe SUV look, It's slightly tight. For taller people, it'll be slightly, an issue. And here's one more cool bit. You can basically mount your device here, with some kind of mount, and then you can power it from here. There is a USB Type-C. There's a port here. There's a port again on the other seat back, the passenger side. Overall, plenty of space. Under thigh support, we'll have to figure. And now, very importantly, this has got a Harman Kardon 16 speaker setup with Dolby Atmos. Mahindra promises that you've never heard anything like this before. That is something, again, we'll have to experience once we drive this car. And one more thing I want to talk to you about the seat. The seat's got a nice leather fabric finish. This, I think, will be very comfortable for Indian conditions because, the touch points, most touch points, there is leather, I think art leather. And rest of them, there is a nice greyish, seat fabric. Looks and feels quite premium. Overall, very nice cabin to be in. I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy both the front and the rear seat, except for this. That's about it. So this is the BE Sexy BE 6E electric coupe SUV for you from Mahindra. They're entry level, born electric car, fantastic car, nice pricing. They've not yet revealed the Pack 2 and the Pack 3. I think it's going to be very competitive. with a 79 kilowatt hour battery. This is a car that can be your only car. It's a very, very sporty car. I really love it. I mean, in terms of this and the XCV90, I would prefer this because this is a very sporty car and the color is something I really love. So this is basically it. We'll be driving the car tomorrow. I'll be giving you a lot more impressions in the coming days because we are under embargo. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to Car Talk. My name is Jai Prashant Mohan Ram. Hit that like button. I'll see you around.